Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with more Force Link action figures. Today we're going to be looking at Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus from Rogue One. This is my second Force Link Rogue One toy review. I got a bunch of Rogue One setup stuff over here. I'm excited for this one. I actually really like Chirrut and Baze. They're two of my favorite characters from all of Rogue One, so I'm really happy to be getting into this and listening to what their dialogue is. What kind of things do they say when it comes to the Force Link? Alright guys, you know how we like to do around here. First things first, let's take a look at the outside of the box. Alright, there we have our red Star Wars logo, our cool crate crystals. And that looks more like a photo. That's not like a painting, like the Jyn Erso one. This is a photo of Baze Malbus and Chirrut Imwe on the right. There we go, there's kind of a look at the figures, and they look almost exactly the same as the old Rogue One figures. Maybe the paint might be a little different. We'll find out when we look a little bit closer. I can tell you for sure the accessories are going to be a little bit different. There's the Force Link. It says, wear Force Link to activate sounds. Chirrut Imwe, Baze Malbus, Disney, Hasbro. There they are again on the side, looking good. I like it. Okay, on the back of the box, we've got another Star Wars logo. It says 1, Chirrut, or I'm sorry, Baze. 2, Baze's gun, I believe, has its own set of sounds. And 3 is going to be Chirrut Imwe. So yeah, wear Force Link to activate 3 sets of sounds. That's really cool. Force Link... Sad Baby Squad, 0 to 3 sad babies approve of this toy. Probably because you could fit that whole blaster in your nose if you tried hard enough. What do we got down here? Distributed in Australia by Hasbro Australia. I don't know why it says that. It's so weird. I never really noticed on the other ones if it said US or Australia or what. But there we go. This is our package. I think it's about time we get this thing open. Is there anything else I need to notice? One thing I want to let you guys know is I am going to be comparing the two to the older versions, just so we can see. I've got their accessories out, but I'm not going to be going through the trouble of putting them together just because they are kind of a pain. Which is one of the things I didn't like about the Rogue One toy line. I thought the sculpts were good. I thought it was a really big improvement overall on the Force Awakens toys, because those were not so good. And I really liked the new sculpts and the fact that they were getting away some of the weird accessories, like the build a turret or whatever they did with Force Awakens. So I was really, really excited that they started doing like more relevant accessories, except for they like went heavy on grappling hooks for some reason. Like almost every character came with a grappling hook or like a zip line. So luckily Baze and Chirrut didn't. Luckily they did not. Did I ruin the package? I think I ruined the package. Oh no! It's okay. It's okay. I think we saved it. I think we're alright. Now in the back here, behind the little, there's a red piece there with those crate crystals. I'll put that up there. There is a Force Link. This Force Link is a little bit different and a little more detailed. They're almost always the same thing, except for this one actually has an outline of Baze talking about how to use just his accessory. So you can pick him up without the accessory, or you can pick him up with the accessory, and it'll basically take those blaster noises and play those as well. I already like that blaster. I think that blaster looks good. Haven't even pulled this thing out yet. So just to keep things separate and a little bit neat, a little bit. Does that come off? His little vacuum-tainer on the back does not come off of that one. I thought it did. I thought it did come off. Maybe it does. Yeah, it does come off. Okay, good. So I'm going to keep just the figure separate. I'm going to keep his weird little vacuum container thing separate. Got Chirrut up there. And I'm going to keep the other ones here on the bottom. Some neat accessories. Oh, we actually get Chirrut's bow. I love it. Okay, Baze has his little thing on his back. Looking good, looking good. I don't know that it comes off, but I'll find out in a minute. Oh, Baze also comes with a cool, like, blaster accessory. I'm liking that. I'm really liking that. Come on, there we go. I'm assuming the blaster goes with Baze and not Chirrut, given that Chirrut's blind. But who knows? You can play with these how you want. That is what's fun about toys. Now guys, as I open them, I like to mention the whole Amazon links thing. I will put an Amazon link to this in the description and a pinned comment below. Anything you buy from, this is a really like loosey-goosey chain thing. The old ones were hard. Anything you buy on Amazon though, using those links, I get a percentage of whatever you spend. So if you buy this, you buy bathroom cleaner, you buy printer paper, whatever the heck you want to buy on Amazon, as long as you start it on my link, I get a small percentage of whatever you spend, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. And that's why I like using it, because I don't like, you know, if you want to support the channel and show some love, just do what you normally do. I don't need you to spend $1 billion on merch. I do have merch, like shirts and hats and stuff, but if you don't want to do that and you just do normal shopping, it's a great way to help out the channel. And like I said, doesn't cost you anything extra. You're just doing what you normally do. Alright, I like the figure. Definitely a different paint job. You guys want to see close-ups of this? You guys want to see what the real differences are here? Okay, that's... they're the same. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so you guys need to see close-ups. Do you want to see him with accessories in hand? I think we should put accessories in hand. Let's do that first. Boom. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Ooh, how's our POA? We are... I think they're 5 POA. I didn't mention this in the last couple. Exactly how many points of articulation we've got. That's... Does this come off? Ooh, his little loosey-goosey... I like how loose this chain is. I like that it feels right. So the older ones... I'll show you in a second. I'll show you guys in a second. I'm not going to show you right now. But there's definitely a difference in the quality of plastic. And it's a good difference. I'll tell you right now. That is a good difference. The blaster does not want to stay in Baze's hand. Makes me think maybe it's for Chirrut. I mean, I guess Chirrut can fire his little bowcaster thing, so him being blind does not impede his abilities at all. I like that. I totally forgot about that. I'm thinking the move, he can't shoot a blaster. Why not? He can shoot a bow. So, alright, you guys need to see close-ups. I've rambled on long enough. Okay, here they are. We've got Baze on the left, Chirrut on the right. I think the likeness is good. I think it looks like Donnie Yen. Like all the little sculpted details of his arm there and the little cape. Now again, this is very, very similar to the Rogue One version right up here. So I've got Rogue One version on the right. I've got New Force Link on the left. I'm pretty sure those are the exact same figure. I don't think they changed anything on the sculpt. Those look just to be the exact same thing. Look at the way they're even set up. Where this leg piece is one thing. I can show you. This leg piece is one. You can see inside there's the pants. This leg piece is another. They did the exact same thing here with the Rogue One version. There's my pants. There's the other side of the pants. The difference being that little paint mark with the Force Link logo on the foot. These guys are exactly the same. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a repack of figures. I'm totally fine with that, especially when it comes with better accessories. So this is the bow that it came with for the Rogue One toy. It came with that and this ridiculously huge projectile. So I see this two ways. I see the bow is ridiculously big, but it shoots a projectile, and that's really cool. This one, the bow is more accurate, but you don't really have an action feature. It doesn't like actually do anything. You have to pretend all with, you know, in your mind. So there's that. The stick, his little staff, looks to be just about the exact same thing. I'm not seeing any real differences there, and I'm okay with that too. I do like getting the movie accurate bow. To me, that's really cool. But the fact that it doesn't have a projectile or anything like that is a little bit of a bummer. Alright, let's do the same thing, but this time let's take a look at Baze Malbus. Let's put him next to the other Baze Malbus. I already see some paint details. The Force Link one I think looks a little bit better as far as the head sculpt. The sculpt on the actual figure itself looks to be just about the same. I'm not noticing any major differences. You can see the ruffle on the pants is the same either way. And to me, that tells me, like, why would they change that? Everything on here looks right. The paint is a little bit different. You can see different kind of colors. This is a little bit lighter. It's a little bit darker. This chain, like I mentioned before, is very... Let's see how loose that is? The one that came with Chirrut before, it wasn't as... It does bend. It takes a little bit of bend, but it's not as loose feeling and nice as this one is. So, and also, it's... Let's see how different those are. Those are actually the same. Those are very, very similar. The way it attaches on this one was through this weird little, like, rectangle peg thing you see there. A rectangle that goes up and down. That slides into a slot on his back. This time around, let me move that. So if I can remove, this time it is a circle. And it attaches via that circle peg right there. So that is definitely a different sculpt altogether. But, again, I think they're actually the same. On the left is going to be our Force Link. And on the right is going to be our Rogue One regular action figure. Again, this one, it's just a bit more loose, while this one is a bit more straight. See how that stays up and doesn't flop down? So I like the one that's more floppy. It just feels a little more realistic on that chain. So, figures basically the same. I think the head sculpt's a little bit better on Baze. Now, there were two different versions of this with two different paints. I only have the one. So there was one that had a different paint similar to this, but I don't have that figure to compare to. Either way, though, I'm not seeing a scar on his face. You guys seeing a scar? I don't see it. Oh, actually, look close. You can kind of see a little scar there. Was that on the other one? Yeah, it was there a little bit. Maybe I just didn't notice. I do like the facial hair paint sculpt, or paint application, though. I think it looks better on there than it does here. It looks a little sloppier on the older figure. But check this out. Let's compare their other accessories, now that I kind of moved those off. On the right, we have Rogue One, again. The big, unnecessary, giant-looking, crazy blaster. But it did shoot. See, there you go. And it did shoot. And these were actually kind of gooey. If you look at these, see how they're kind of like gooey? They're a little gummy on the front, while the back is like a harder plastic. I don't know how they did that, but I love it. I think that was a really cool feature about this. Now, the blaster, this is, of course, the main function of this one is going to be Force Link compatibility. There's probably a Force Link logo on here somewhere. There it is, Force Link on the bottom. I like, again, how gooey this chain is. It feels very loose and flimsy, and I like that. That's how a chain should feel. But check out this chain gun. That thing's awesome looking. Even a little bit of a gradient paint job right there on the front, where it goes from like lighter to more of a bright orange at the front. I think that's really cool. I'm going to have to load that on him in just a second, and we'll try out all the different sounds to the Force Link. I'm loving this. I'll be honest with you guys. I think this is really cool. I like this set so far. It's retails at, I believe, $15 is the normal price for the 2 packs. Probably 15 to like 16 or 17. Again, I paid 17. I got mine through Big Bad Toy Store. You can, I think, find them on Amazon as part of a pack. They should come about 15 bucks. That should be the normal price. I like this. I think that looks right. Now, Baze's normal, his little canister thing on his back with his normal blaster looks good. Like I said before, same sculpt, just different plastic from the other one. And again, we have this other alternate blaster that doesn't quite sit in his hand as well. Yeah, I guess it does. It fits okay. Let me see if I can get him to stand up. That's the real problem with these guys sometimes, is they don't want to stand. Or you have to like really lean them back to get them to balance right. Okay, I'm going to put all my non-Force Link figures towards the back there. I'm going to put my Force Links right up front. Do they stand well? Are they okay? Yeah, I like this. This is a good set. Now the real way we can tell how good it is let's take a look at our Force Link here. Who should we do first? I think we should do Chirrut. Let's hear what Chirrut has to say.
I'm Chirrut Imwe.
Ooh, I like that.
I fear nothing. Follow Jin. Her path is clear.
Yep.
We are no friends of the Empire. Follow Jin. Her path is clear.
I love it.
We are no friends of the Empire. Follow Jin. Her path is clear. We are no friends of the Empire.
Okay. Ooh, that was the sound of his bow. I like that.
The Force is with me.
He better say, I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me. He did let out a Force is with me.
I fear nothing.
What?
I'm Chirrut Imwe. The Force is with me. I fear nothing. The Force is with me. I fear nothing.
I want to hear him say, I'm one with the Force. Okay, I'm going to pull him away.
I'm Chirrut Imwe. The Force is with me. I fear nothing. The Force is with me. I fear nothing. The Force is with me.
I think this review just fell apart because he doesn't say, I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me. He does say the Force is with me, which we heard multiple times, but he does not say I'm one with the Force. And I'm going to be honest, that's a little upsetting. If you're buying this guy for the Force Link capabilities, it needs to say the main line that he says throughout the whole movie. That's like his deal. Okay, so you can clearly tell by the distress in my voice, I'm a little upset. I just lost a blaster. I am not super pleased with that. That upsets me. Let's hear what Baze has to say.
Old nonsense. Makes me crazy. Move away!
Okay, let's start him over. I don't know if he said 2 lines or just 1.
Old nonsense. Makes me crazy.
Okay, let's do that one more time. Maybe I don't know what's going on there.
Old nonsense. Makes me crazy.
Okay, good. That's what he's supposed to say. Just that. Just the line only.
Don't get caught.
These are all new.
Follow me.
Okay, I'm sure he said follow me in Rogue One at some point.
Don't get caught.
Don't get caught, though. That doesn't sound familiar.
Follow me. Don't get caught. Follow me. Don't get caught. Follow me. Don't get caught. Follow me.
I think he just says those three. That sounds really good.
Try not to get shot.
Try not to get shot.
Move away.
Move away.
Try not to get shot. Move away. Try not to get shot. Move away.
There's got to be an explosion here somewhere.
Move away. Old nonsense. Makes me crazy. Try not to get shot. Move away.
Okay. I think that's all of his. Now I'm going to pick up just his blaster backpack. Kind of whooshy sounds, alright. Okay, what else we got? Now these don't normally have a lot going on for them. Okay, just basic blaster noises, kind of. I mean, not basic blaster, but unique to this, it sounds like. Either way, I like it. I think it looks good. Oh, I like that noise, whatever that was. That was kind of cool. How close do I have to get it? Oh. Overall, for the $15, I'm going to say yes, I recommend this set. But, I'm going to just, fair warning, he doesn't say, neither of them actually say any, like, trademark lines from the movie that I remember. So that's a little upsetting if the main thing is the whole Force Link. I lost that same blaster again. This time I'm not getting it. They are good-looking figures, but if you already have them from Rogue One, like, and you aren't a stickler for the whole Force Link thing, I don't know, man. I would say, like, stay with the regular ones. Stay with the ones you've already got. They're not necessary to get these. They are cool, and they do have some, like, improvements to them. The fact that you get the actual bow for Chirrut, and the sculpt and the way the chain moves, they're nice improvements. But the fact that they don't say, like, the trademark main lines kills it on the Force Link. It's not even worth it, like, for the Force Link part. So, I'm going to go mid-range on this. I'm going to say if you don't have Chirrut and Baze, yes, pick this pack up. If you already picked up Chirrut and Baze from their own separate packs from Rogue One, then maybe stick with those. I mean, let it be your preference. If you're really into Force Link, pick them up, sure. If you really, really like all the sounds and stuff. But if you don't, then just stick with the older ones. Because they're the same sculpt. They're literally the same figure. And, I mean, unless you really want this bow. If you really want that bow that goes in Chirrut's hand, you want that to be accurate, okay, fork over the $15. Guys, I want to know what you think. I do really like this backpack thing. Like, it looks good. It's cool. But it's not his blaster from the movie, which I have a thing for that, where if they're going to include an accessory, it should be from the movie. And if it's not, it better be pretty darn good. So those are my personal preferences for whether or not I like a toy. In this case, I do like it, even though it wasn't in the movie. It looks like it was from Rogue One. It doesn't look like some bulky, weird thing that never belonged. This looks like it fits in with something he would wear, so I'm not mad at that accessory. I actually really think that's cool. I just don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm right in the middle on this one, but I want to know your guys' thoughts. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it bad? Is it good? I did that backwards. That's good. That's bad. I want your vote. Let me know down in the comments below why you picked each one. Did you pick bad for the Force Link reasons? Did you pick bad because it's the same thing they already had? Did you pick good because who doesn't love Chirrut and Baze? They're like the coolest characters. So, that's that. I want to know your thoughts. Leave them in the comments below. Leave me a thumbs up, too, if you like me and hanging out, playing toys, and seeing my cool Rogue One setup. That's always appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the Dano channel. I command it. Hit that little subscribe button down there. And if you want to take it up a notch, you want to join the Sad Baby Squad, those are the people who respond first. Come hang out at every video. Talk, leave comments, share the vids. They're the Sad Baby Squad. That means they not only subscribed, but they hit the notification button as well. That way they get notified every time I drop a new video, and you don't miss a thing. Guys, last little bit. If you want to be a part of the channel, I want to feature you, your collection, your artwork, whatever it is that you're into. If it's Star Wars related or channel related, I want to see it and I want to share it. I want you to be part of the video. So send them to me on Twitter or Instagram at DanoFlores. You can always email me, danoflores@me.com, or just use hashtag SadBabySquad, and you can I'll look them up through there and see what I can find. But I want to know your creations. I want to feature you guys as part of the channel because you are just as important as I am. And you know I love you. That's it. That's all I got for today. I got more Rogue One stuff coming up very soon. I got some Rogue One Hot Wheels U-Wing playset thing. I'll probably do that next. But that's it for now. You know how we end the video? We say, may the Force have with you, and goodbye forever.